Yes, we learned about fractions. Very good. What did we learn about fraction?
Compare decimal.
لا.
How do we do a fraction?
How to multiply.
Yes, Zahra. Very good, Zahra. How do we make?
do a fraction?
How to simplify.
Yes. In order to get what?
Equivalent fraction.
Bravo, Hassoon. In order to get equivalent fractions. So we learned what's the meaning of equivalent fractions and how do we make equivalent fractions. How many ways I can use in order to get equivalent fraction? How many ways? How many methods? Two. Very good. What are they?
Division
and divide.
Very good. It's
And
either
division.
multiplication or division. Yeah, let us make a quick revision. Then I'm going to start by the last part of our lesson, which is comparing fraction. And don't forget that today you have to do the worksheet when we are done from this session, because tomorrow I'm going to collect it in the live session, okay?
Miss, what do we want to do?
After we are done from this lecture, you should do your worksheet, the math worksheet. You have to solve it because tomorrow I'm going to solve it in the live session. Don't tell me that you did it. Don't tell me that you did it because there's something I didn't explain yet in the worksheet. I'm going to explain it today. Yeah, let me start. Hi, Lana. Hi, Lana. I can see you now. Good morning. How are you? Good?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, let us start. So I'm going first to make a quick revision. Then we're going to start our last objective of the lesson. Okay. So first of all, just a second. Yeah. So first of all, as San said, we're going to we talked about equivalent fractions and what's the meaning of equivalent fraction. Fractions that have that share or they express the same amount or same quantity. Then we learned how do we multiply or simplify, means divide. And then the last objective for today is to compare like and unlike fractions.
First I revised this yesterday.
Bravo, Hussein. Yeah. So first of all, equivalent fractions are fractions that express the same amount, as you can see in this example and in the pizzas example. So then we learned that we should multiply in order to get equivalent fractions. And we learned that we should multiply by the same number, both the numerator and the denominator, by any number of our own. So any number you choose, you can multiply it. But when it comes to the division, you cannot divide by any number you want. This number should be, let us start with the division quickly. So, okay, when it comes for division, both numbers should be divisible by this number that you choose. So not any number will work out. And when we divide, we will get a fraction, which is 4 over 5. We say that 4 over 5 is the simplest form of 28 over 35. So the question is either to divide or to simplify. Both of them means you have to divide. And after that, we're going to start by our new objective, which is comparing fractions. Okay, so comparing fractions. First of all, we're going to take about the first case, which is when I have the same denominator. So when comparing fractions, first of all, you have to check if the denominators are the same. If you can see that those two fractions, they have the same denominator, which is 6. The first fraction is 4 over 6, while the second fraction is 5 over 6. So if you have the same denominator, the bigger the numerator, the bigger the fraction. Okay, so if I have the same denominator, the bigger the numerator, the bigger the fraction. I'm going to write this, and I hope if you write it after me. So if you have,
Miss,
yes,
مش إذا denominator فوق equal وتحت النمبر الأصغر بيكون هو biggest.
يلا بعد ما حكينا عن this case, let us first finish with this, then we'll talk about the second case. So in the first case, if you have the same denominator, the bigger the numerator, the bigger the fraction. Did you understand this?
Yes.
يعني إذا عنا the same denominator, شو عنا same؟
Denominator.
عنا same denominator. النيوميريتور the bigger numerator هو بكل fraction الكبير. Did you get it?
Yes.
يعني if I want to take an example like 6/7 and 2/7. So they have the same denominator, which is حسين stop moving. حسين لأنه أنت طالع بوجهي بالكاميرا. Try to be quiet. أيوة, that's it. Yeah. So if we have the same denominator, the bigger the numerator, the bigger the fraction. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, try to read it. If you have the same denominator,
You have
The bigger the
the
numerator.
numerator, the bigger the
If
fraction.
you have the same denominator, the bigger
the numerator, the bigger the fraction. Very good. Now, guys, when I have the same numerator, if we have the same numerator, can you see here? We have the same numerator. Then it's the opposite.
Yes.
So the smaller the denominator, the bigger the fraction. Okay, let us write this. So if you have what? The same what?
If you have the same numerator.
Numerator.
You have the same numerator.
The smaller the denominator,
if you have the
the bigger the fraction. يعني اللي عنده numerator أقل بيكون هو الكبير.
Yes.
مش هيدي اللي هلا قلتها أنا.
صح، هيدي اللي هي قلتها وقلت لك إنه هيدي the second case، صح؟ If we have
بس هون أكيد ال 3/4 أكبر.
أكيد. If we have 5/7 and 5/3, which one is bigger?
5/3.
5/7.
لا,
5/3.
5/3. Because if we have the same numerator, the smaller the denominator, the bigger the fraction. You have to pay attention to this. You have to pay attention to this, okay?
Yes.
Now, what if you don't have the same numerator or the same denominator? What would you do? What would you do? Let us check, okay? So the first case is when we have the same denominator. The second case is when we have the same numerator. Now, what if we don't have the same numerator or the same denominator? Look at those two fractions, 3/8 and 5/12. I'm going to use a white board. Just pay attention very well to this because this is very important. So suppose we have 6/7 and 1/3. Guys, do I have the same numerator?
No.
Do I have the same denominator?
No.
What should I do? How can I compare this?
Miss, you multiply 7 by 3 and 3 by 7.
Bravo, يا حسين. Excellent boy. So what we are going to do is to multiply. Please mute yourself, guys. Hassan. Yeah. So what you are going to do is to multiply this fraction by 3 and this fraction by 7. Why? Because when you do this, the first fraction is going to be 18/21 and the second fraction is going to be 7 over 21. So both of them will have the same denominator, and in this case, I can compare them. So 18 over 21 is greater. So sometimes you multiply, sometimes you divide. Let us now just focus on multiplication, and then I'm going to teach you how do we divide. Is this part clear? Let us take another example. Suppose we have 5 over 12 and 4 over 6. Do I have the same numerator?
Miss, I know how.
لحظة يا حسين, لحظة. Please. Just answer my questions. Do I have the same numerator?
No.
Do I have the same denominator?
No.
That means I have to multiply. But if you look at the denominators, here we have 12 and here we have 6. So it's
Miss, we
just
multiply only 6 and 4 by 2.
exactly. So it's just enough to multiply the 6 by 2. So I would get 12. Okay. So first, you ask
We
whenever
got
you
12
see,
over-
guys, whenever you see two fractions, you ask yourself 3 questions. What are they? Do I have same numerator? Do I have same denominator? Can
No.
I make one of the denominators the other? Those 3 questions you have to ask yourself. I'm going to put another 2 fractions. Pay attention very well. Yeah. The first question, do I have same denominator?
No.
The second question,
Miss,
do
can
I...
I answer it?
لا يا حسين please بدنا نتعلم نسأل حالنا هو 3 questions please. Yeah. The first question, do I have same denominator?
No.
The second question, do I have same numerator?
No.
The third question, can I make one of the denominators the other? يعني is there a number you multiply by 4 to get 11? Is there a number you multiplied by 4 to get 11?
No.
No. So if the 3 questions doesn't exist, then directly I multiply this by 4 and this by
And
11.
4 by 11.
Let us see what do I get. What's 7 times 4?
7 times 4.
28 over 44. What's 3 times 11?
33 over 44.
33 over 44. So now I have the same denominator, so I can compare them. Well, 33 over 44 is greater than 28 over 44. Okay, now I'm going to put some fractions and we are going to check the rules that we learned. Let us first start. I'm going to put them. This is number 1. This is number 2. This is number 3. And this is number 4. Actually, I'm going to put 4 cases, okay? Just pay attention, please.
Can I do one?
La, now you just have to pay attention. Later on, I'm going to put an exercise and all of you, you're going to solve.
Okay.
6 over 9 and 2 over 9. Now I'm going to put the examples, then you are going to solve. Here I have 2 over 6, 2 over 9. And here I have 5 over 10 and 1 over 5. And the last one, 6 over 7 and 1 over... Yeah, let us start by the first one. Don't forget that you have to ask yourself 3 questions. What's the first question? Do they have the same denominator?
Yes.
Then you can compare them. Which one is bigger, 6 over 9 or 2 over 9?
6 over 9.
Very good. Let us, so this one is done. Yeah, let us do number 2. Do they have the same denominator?
No.
So I go for the second question. Do they have the same numerator?
Yes.
So I can compare them. Which one is bigger, 2 over 6 or 2 over 9?
2 over 9.
2 over 6.
2 over 6.
Because when the numerator are the same, the smaller the denominator, the bigger the fraction. Pay attention.
Oh.
Okay, miss, so I'm going to repeat. If you have the same numerator, the smaller the denominator, the bigger the fraction. أصلا فيني أعطيكم شيء حتى تضلكم تتذكروا. مش 2 over 6 كأنه أنا عم بعمل 2 divide by 6.
Yes.
وإذا 2 over
Yes.
9 كأنه أنا عم بعمل 2 divide by 9.
Yes.
طيب أنا بدي أسألكم سؤال. إذا أنتم معكم 2 كيس شيبس وأنتم 6 ست أشخاص. أو معكم 2 كيس شيبس وأنتم 9 أشخاص. بأي كيس بتاكلوا أكتر؟
B6.
2 times 6.
2 over 6. ليه؟ لأنه لما بتقسموا 2 شيبس على 6 أشخاص مش مثل لما بتقسموا 2 شيبس على 9 أشخاص. لما بيكونوا 9 أشخاص بتصيروا بتاكلوا شوي، لما بيكونوا 6 أشخاص بتاكلوا أكتر. صح؟ That's the idea. Yeah.
بس لأنه كيس تشيبس على 3 أشخاص وكيس تشيبس على 3 أشخاص.
إيه مثلا بس لما
أنا
بصيروا
يكفي.
9 اوف بتصير ما بقى
مثلاً.
بيطلع لك شيء، يمكن يطلع لك حبة وحدة. صح؟
يمكن يقسموا كل واحد ياخذ حبة.
صح. Yeah. Let us do number 3. The first question. Do they have the same denominator?
No.
Do they have the same numerator?
No.
Can I make one of the denominators like the other? يعني عندي 5 و 12. Can I make the 5 10?
Yes.
So I multiply only 5 by
2.
2.
By 2.
Okay? Yeah. So what do I get? 2 over
2
over
over 10.
10.
5 over 10. The
5 over
biggest
10
is
is
5
it?
over 10.
Did you get it, guys? Yalla, let us do the
Yes.
last part.
That's very easy.
Yes, Habibi. Do they have the same numerator?
No.
Do they have the same denominator?
No.
Can I make the 2 7? Is there a number you multiply the 2 to get 7? No. So what do I do in this case? I multiply this fraction by and this fraction by 7. Guys, mute yourself. I can hear voices beside you. Yeah. 6 times 2 is 12 over
14.
yeah. This fraction is 7 over
14.
yeah. Which fraction is bigger?
14. 12 over 14. So 6 over 7. 12 over 14.
Very good, yeah, miss. So I think you got the idea, right?
Yeah.
Great. Then now I'm going to pick you one by one to answer the exercise. Yeah, get ready.
Yes, but before I forget how to redo a fraction.
Please, all of you mute yourself. Let Zahra speak because I can't hear her well. Please, Yusuf, mute yourself. كلنا. Yes, Zahra, حبيبتي, tell me.
I'm saying that can you remember me how to do a fraction? I forgot.
يلا
Because
حبيبتي.
I wasn't the last.
ايه صح حبيبتي،
section.
بعرف انه ما كنتي بالسيشنز الباقيين. يلا خلينا بس نعمل ريفيجن سريعه زهراء. يلا. سو زهراء بس بدك تعملي ملتبلاي، انت بتنقي النمبر اللي بدك اياه. اوكي سو بلا الباوربوينت، خليني انا اذكرك فيهم بالوايت بورد عندي. يلا زهراء فور اكزامبل، اذا انا عندي 5 over 6 وبدي equivalent fraction. زهراء you choose any number بدك اياه you multiply. Choose a number. 2 مثلا. يلا. So I multiply the numerator by 2 and the denominator by 2. So what do I get? 10
10 over 12.
Very good. So now I can say, Zahra, that 5 over 6 and 10 over 12 are equivalent fractions.
مس
لحظة حسين بليز، عم بحكي مع زهراء مثلا sometimes بكون أنا حطيت لك 5 over 6 اوكي، وهون بكون حطيت لك 30 وانت بدك تعرفي النيوميريتور. So بتسألي حالك what's the number you multiply by 6 to get 30?
5.
By 5. So I multiply also the numerator by 5. So what's 5 times 5?
25.
Yes,
25.
that's correct, Zahra. So 25 over 30 and 5 over 6 are equivalent. But when it comes for division, يعني زهراء, you have to pay attention. مثلا إذا عندك 14 over 18 بدنا نعمل divide. فيني أعمل مثلا divide by 5. فيني زهراء أعمل divide by 5.
No.
أكيد ما رح تزبط لأنه 14 it's not divisible by 5. طب فيني أعمل both of them by 7. فيني أعمل divide both of them. هلا أول وحدة بتزبط، ال 14 بتزبط بس ال 18 بتزبط.
لا
ما فيني أنا نقي. So زهراء ما فيني أنا نقي رقم من عندي، لازم هذا الرقم يزبط for both of them. So what do you think زهراء the number that would be for both of them?
Teacher 2.
مس 4.
يا مس بليز أنا عم بحكي مع زهراء. شو بكون؟
Miss 2.
By 2 زهراء. Very good. So by 2 لأنه both of them are divisible by 2. So we get 7 over 9. مش الحال زهراء؟
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us now continue. I'm going to put the exercise. I'm going to choose you one by one, okay?
مس
نعم.
can I ask a question?
نعم.
مس مش ضروري يكون greatest common factor.
لا بده يكون greatest common factor عشان نعملها دغري من أول مرة.
اوكي.
يلا لمار.
Yes, miss.
يلا لمار. عندنا 4 over 6 and 12 over 12.
What?
We have 4 over 6 and 12 over 12. Which fraction is bigger?
Four over 6?
Yeah, Lamar, let me remind you of something. First of all, 12 over 12 is equal to what? All of you have to pay attention. 12 over 12 is equal to 1, right?
1.
Okay.
Yes.
And 4 over 6, it's a fraction less than 1. Do you still remember why?
Yes.
Because the numerator is less than the denominator. While if we have 6 over 4, where the numerator is bigger than the denominator, it should be greater than 1. Do you still remember them?
Yes.
Yes.
So now I can say that 4 over 6 is less than 1.
It's less than 1.
Okay?
Okay.
Yala Lamar, do the second one. 6 over 9 and 6 over 9. This is very easy.
They're equal.
They are equal. Thank you, Lamar. Guys, it's my turn.
Welcome.
Okay? Yala Hussein.
Yes, Mas.
Yala Hussein. 10 over 10 and 6 over 6.
Equal.
They are equal. Very good. They are equal fraction because both of them are equal to 1. يلا حسن.
Must I take another one?
هلا بنرجع بننقي بس يخلص الدور.
Okay.
اوكي يلا حسن. يلا حسن. 12 over 12 and 10 over 11.
Yes.
Hassan, can you hear me?
10 over 11 is bigger.
لا يا مس 12 over 12 لأنه 12 over 12 هي 1.
Yes.
يلا mute yourself حسن. يلا غنى.
Yes.
يلا غنى 7 over 7 and 8 over 8.
Equal.
Excellent. أحمد وطفة. يلا يا أحمد, you can do it. This is very easy.
Yes, miss.
يلا عنا 7 over 11 و 9 over 11. مين أكبر؟
And 9 over 11.
Excellent. 9 over 11 is bigger. Very good, يا miss. Yeah. Let us continue. مين عم يعمل annotate؟ هادي جرادي.
Yes.
11 over 12 و 10 over 12.
11 are bigger.
11 is bigger. Very good. Lana.
11 are over 12 are bigger.
Lana.
Yes.
يلا Lana. 3 over 3 and 3 over 6. Which fraction is bigger?
3 over 6.
No, yeah, miss. 3 over 3 is 1. Okay. With 3 over 6, it's a fraction less than 1. لأنه هذا proper fraction. Do you still remember proper and improper fractions?
Yes.
So which one is bigger?
3 over 3.
Very good, yeah, Lana. Yeah. Zahra,
Yes.
5 over 6 and 8 over 8. What do you think?
8 over 8.
Excellent, Zahra. Ghina and Farah.
Yes.
1 over 11 and 1 over 6. What do you think?
1 over 6.
Very good. 1 over 6. Excellent. Excellent, ya miss. Ali Hamoud.
Yes.
1 over 11 and 6 over 11. What do you think? What do you think, Ali?
What?
1 over 11 or 6 over 11?
6 over 11.
Excellent. يلا علي حسوس.
Yes, miss.
1 over 2 and 8 over 11. Do they have the same denominator?
No.
Do they have the same numerator?
No.
So what should I do, ya Ali?
I time.
I multiply. Bravo. Guys, no one. Okay, هيك أحسن. Yeah. يلا يا علي. What do you think? What do you multiply the first fraction by? شو حنعمل multiply لأول fraction? By 11 يا علي اللي هو تاني denominator. Okay? And what we multiply 8 over 11 by? By 2. Okay? So now we get 11 over 22 and 16 over 22. هلا قال لي يا علي which one is bigger? علي بعده معنا ولا راح الانترنت؟ علي راح الانترنت عند علي يمكن. طيب so
Miss, can I?
16 over 22 is bigger. It's very easy. يلا let us continue. يوسف
2 over 2.
2 over 2 is bigger. برافو يا miss. Let me choose. علي حسين.
Yes, miss.
Ali Hussein, 1 over 12 or 2 over 12?
2 over 12 is bigger.
Excellent. Mustafa,
Yes.
6 over 7 or 6 over 6؟ يا حسين لحظة يا حبيبي
6
والله
over
بس
6.
بس يخلص
ماس
برجع
ضربوني
بسألك.
أقول
برافو يا
مش
مصطفى. برافو يا مصطفى. حسن دايخ.
بس مش أنا عم بحكي.
مين
Yes.
كان؟ يا فكرتك أنت. سوري حبيبي.
ماس
نعم.
ده هارون رجع فوني.
ايه حسيت يا علي انه راح ما بيأثر. يلا هلا طلعك على وحدة تانية. اوكي
اوكي
يلا. مين قلت انا هلا؟
بس
يلا تالا.
Yes.
يلا تالا. 2 over 9 and 1 over 2. What should I do? If they don't have the same numerator, yes, we need to multiply. What do I multiply the first fraction by?
By 2.
Bravo يا تالا. What do I multiply the second fraction by?
9.
Excellent تالا. يلا. So the first fraction become 4 over 18. And the second fraction is 9 over 18. So what do you think? Which one is bigger? What do you think, Tala? Which one is bigger?
8 over 18.
9 over 18, yes. Thank you, Tala. يلا علي رضا حمود. يلا علي.
Yes.
We have 5 over 11 and 1 over 2. Do they have the same numerator? Do they have the same denominator?
No.
So what should I do? Multiply.
Oh.
Hi, مثل number 4. We're going to multiply 11 by 2 and 2 by 11. That's what we do, okay?
Okay.
Yalla, what do I get in the first fraction? 2 times 5?
10.
10 over 22. And 1 times 4? Oh, sorry, this is 11. 1 times 11? 11 over 22.
11.
هلا قل لي علي. 10 over 22 or 11 over 22?
11 over 22.
Thank you, علي. يلا حسن دايخ. حسن.
ماس كان مين؟
يلا علي حشوش. 2 over 3 or 2 over 5?
2 over 5.
لا يا مس 2 over 3 لأنه لما بيكونوا اللي فوق the same الصغير تحت هو اللي بيكون كبير.
اوكي ماس.
Okay مس. يلا. Let me check بس something. So had يوسف أنت عملت يوسف. إيه ولانا وحسن.
لا بس عملت أسهل واحدة.
Can you do one more time?
بعد بدي نقي لانا
Miss me.
وحسين.
Okay.
يلا لانا. Can you do بس خليني أعمل clear. Can you do number 7 part A?
Yes.
يلا لانا. 2 over 8 and 1 over 2. ها؟
We need to multiply.
We need to multiply. But first of all, can you make the 2 8?
Yes.
So you only multiply this fraction by?
Eight.
By? What's the number you multiplied by 2 to get 8?
4.
4. So we only multiply here by 4. What do I get? 4 over 8. Now you can compare, Lana.
4 over 8.
Yes. 4/8 is bigger. يلا حسين.
مس
حسين.
نقول 5/5
يا بعد عندي less than 1 minute. بدي اخذ attendance بسرعة.
السريع.
سريع سريع.
هادي
يس
يوسف تفوت معنا عليه افتح طيب.
ما راح تفوت ها؟